And this is an Úřad, where you get this stuff done. Hey everybody, what's up? Welcome to my channel. Dobrý den. Today's video is going to be a little more informative, and it's going to be talking about how to get dual citizenship in the Czech Republic. Specifically, if you are a Czech-born American babies. So if you're born in the US or if you're born outside of the Czech Republic and you're wanting to claim dual citizenship if your parents or one of your parents is a Czech citizen. I've been wanting to make this video for a while now, but I've had trouble kind of just like narrowing my thoughts into one short video. A lot of my videos have been plus 15 minutes, so I'm gonna try and keep this video as straightforward and short as possible. So I actually got my Czech citizenship verified back in 2013. I believe some of the laws were changed, so I'm not going to share my experience with myself applying, but I have had to go through re-verifying my Czech certification of citizenship, just because when I got my paperwork back then, you have 1 year to apply for an ID or a passport, and I never did any of those things. I was planning on moving to the Czech Republic, but then I never did. So anyways, I'm just gonna go from sharing my experiences pretty much from this year applying and getting re-verified and everything like that, and just share what you need to do in order to verify your Czech citizenship. Say one of your parents is a citizen of the Czech Republic. Automatically, you have right by blood Czech citizenship. Congratulations. All you need to do now is verify your Czech citizenship. So when you go online and you're going to do your research, do not type in. I found this to be like a huge problem. I was just like really confused when I was trying to find answers online of how do I apply for my Czech citizenship. So there's two ways to apply. One, if you've been a resident for the last 5 years, a permanent resident. And then there is another way to apply, which isn't applying for your Czech citizenship, it's just verifying your Czech citizenship. So technically, like I said, you are already a Czech citizen. So all you need to do is provide proof and an application that says, hey, I'm a Czech citizen. Here's why my parents are this and that, and I'll just go into more detail right now. So the first thing that you're going to need to do is apply for something called a CCC. It's a certificate of Czech citizenship. It's just proving that you are what you say you are, a Czech citizen. And I have written notes here. So there is an application and a questionnaire just asking why you're applying for your Czech citizenship, how you think you're a Czech citizen. It's pretty basic. All the application forms, however, are in the Czech language. So if you don't speak Czech, you can do pretty well with just like typing everything into Google Translate. That works pretty well. I speak a little bit of Czech, so I'm on like a kindergarten level, but that did come in handy a little bit. But if you do struggle, then maybe have someone who speaks Czech help you out. You need to provide an ID and a passport, and then you're going to need to provide all the proof of your parents or one of your parents, their birth certificate, their marriage certificate, their divorce certificate. If you go on the website, which I will hopefully, if I remember, link in the description, it'll take you to a Czech website because that's where they have all of the real information. But you do have the ability, if you use Google, to translate it into English, and that will give you some more clear answers. So all in all, getting your CCC is pretty much just getting all the documentation that says, yes, I am a Czech citizen, because my parents were, or my mom or dad was at the time of my birth, a Czech citizen. The next thing that you're going to need to get is something called your rodný list. So once you have your official osvědčení that you are in fact a Czech citizen, then you go apply for your rodný list. This is just your Czech birth certificate. It's literally just your American birth certificate, or from wherever you're from, translated officially into a Czech language. And then you can, once you have those two things, your osvědčení od občanství, your verification of citizenship, and your rodný list, you can take that to an úřad, which is basically like the DMV, or like a birth registration center, like an ID place, and you can go get an ID. So the process is pretty much the same, even if you're applying for your children. I am a Czech citizen. I had to get my verification done, and then I went and basically did the same for my children, but instead of providing information for my parents, I provided the information for myself. So to get your Czech rodný list, you're going to need to send in your original birth certificate along with an apostille. So an apostille, if you don't know what it is already, it's just a piece of paper that verifies that your birth certificate or your marriage certificate is an official document. It's a piece of paper with a big shiny gold stamp, and that's pretty much it. But it is required. In some states it costs $50, in some states it costs $5. It all depends on what state you were born in. Now you also need to have these documents officially translated. So if you're doing this you're living in the US and you're going through an embassy, the embassy can do that for you. Just pay like a little extra fee and they verify that your translation was done correctly. If you're doing the translation yourself, just keep in mind that they do the dates differently, and just all the punctuation needs to be in Czech grammar or Czech format, so it is like officially done in the Czech language. If you want to be on the safe side and have it professionally done, just make sure that there's an official like translator stamp on it. Otherwise, you'll still have to pay the fee for them to verify it for you. If you're married, you'll need to submit an oddací list, and that's a marriage certificate. So you're basically doing the same thing that you're doing with your birth certificate, but you're doing with your marriage certificate. And there's kind of just like a whole nother application process for that. You have to do the same thing. You have to get a certified copy of your marriage certificate, an apostille. It's a whole process. Have everything translated, fill out some other applications, and send that along with your rodný list stuff. Now I will let you guys in on a little secret. So if you do this through the embassy in the States, it's going to take a lot longer, and they tell you over the phone because they don't want you to like lapse or be here in the Czech Republic for more time than you're supposed to, or come here. They don't like when you come here and apply for a visa. They want you to do it beforehand, but it's not necessary. So I actually applied for my kids' stuff here, and if I would have waited and done that in Chicago and not had come, it would have taken another 4 months. And we went in and got their verification of Czech citizenship in 1 day. So again, it all depends on your situation, but it is possible to do it here. A rodný list takes 1 to 2 months, but they say typically 1 month, depending on how busy they are, but it could be even sooner than that. So just something to keep in mind if you're like, oh my God, this is going to take so long. Just get your papers in order, make sure everything's done correctly, and come here and just go to the office and get it done here. It's much quicker, and in the meantime, if you are waiting, you could always apply for a visa if you needed to. So once you have your rodný list and your Czech verification or your občanství, then you can go get an ID. You take these things, you go and you get your ID, and then you can get a passport, and that's it. It might seem really super overwhelming, especially if you don't understand the Czech language, but just take your time, pick one thing at a time, get that one thing. It takes time to get apostilles and this and that. So just good luck if you're going through this process. I hope this video helped. I hope it wasn't like so much rambling. It is, like I said, different for everybody depending on your family situation. But that was, I hope that all made sense. I'm gonna end this video here again so it isn't super long, and if you are applying for your dual citizenship, good luck, and if you make it to the Czech Republic, congratulations and enjoy it. It's great to have. I think dual citizenship is just, even if you don't plan on moving here, I just think it's a nice thing to have in your back pocket. So with that said, I'll stop talking. Naschledanou. Goodbye. I will see you guys next time.